Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here on 104.3 FM WQAM. Let's get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Get offers on select models now through September 2nd. Learn more at Lexus.com. Miami Dolphins beat the Lions 24-17 in preseason. Dolphins got a much better performance by their backup quarterbacks. No Tua this last game. It was all backups. Zach Wilson finished the day 15 of 23 for 151 yards with a touchdown. Quinn Ewers, 11 of 17, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of them to Theo Weiss Jr., who he's had a real good connection with. The Dolphins Dolphins in the first half got a touchdown by D. Eskridge, who started the game fumbling a punt, but bounced back quite nicely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was very nervous. I was like, oh, no. This was Mike McDaniel after preseason game number 2. This is where he is on the preseason battle with his quarterbacks.
Overreact to results, considering I talk about the process all the time, so I would be speaking against my own. But, I think the biggest thing is that guys, you find things to see if guys can improve upon. Both those guys have done a great job, and Tua's led the way. So, I'm not concerned about that at all. I think the most important thing is that we continue to improve and always do what's best for the team when push comes to shove. So guys are going to keep working, and we need them to have their best next week.
All right, there you go. I don't know exactly, I don't think he cleared anything up there, but, he said words.
He really didn't. He's just talking, chit-chatting.
I thought when you were pretty – listen, gave me something to think about. The first game, there was nothing to think about because you were like, wow, that was really bad.
But see, the thing about camp is you have to put more things in perspective than you would during a regular season game. Because in a regular season game, all parties are active participants, right? When you have a 90-man roster, Quinn Ewers may be playing with guys that ain't going to be on the team. That might not be professionals. That might not be NFL players. And so the thing that I picked up on, right, was he was throwing to the right people the first game, but his accuracy was off. So He wasn't throwing it to space. He was throwing it to the players. Tua is really good at throwing guys open, throwing it to open areas, and having those guys run through that opening. That takes time, and he's gotten better at it the second week. So it's very promising seeing him do those things from week 1 to week 2. He's thrown different level passes, has some touch passes, has some balls he had to throw with some zip. So it's a very positive thing. I will say this. If I take Quinn Ewers and replace it with Skylar, we've had the same conversations.
It felt different to me. I don't know. It felt different.
No. It feels different because it's new.
It was way different.
Same story, though.
I don't know. He was throwing to Weiss Jr. Him and Weiss got a good connection.
The Weasel.
I love that nickname. I didn't want to steal it from you. Leroy called him the Weasel this weekend, and I'm like, I love that. That's a point. It is. It's a point. It's objective. The Weasel is a great nickname.
Right.
I don't know if he's going to make the team, but he should. just so we can call him the Weasel.
I get, and I'm not even saying that, like I said, I'm impressed at how he improved from week 1 to week 2.
Me too.
I also, after week 1, put things in perspective. He had a few drop balls. So week 1 would have looked better if everybody would have caught the damn ball. That being said, a lot of his passes that were completed were a little off target that the receiver adjusted and caught. So, that takes some time getting used to. He looked much better week 2.
All right, well, let's do this. Okay, yeah. What is Quinn Ewers against Zach Wilson. What is the leg up for Zach Wilson? Is it just that he makes $6 million guaranteed right now? Because I just feel like performance-wise, like even the touchdown drive, I kind of felt like that was D. Eskridge doing the thing.
Let me ask you a question. And I'm going to say this to you. In as simplest of a way that I can say it. The franchise is worth $8 billion.
Yep.
You're 80 years old.
Yep.
Do you give a rat's ass about $6 million, or do you want a better player?
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, at some point, you lick your wounds, and guess what? There's been a lot of teams that have been in this situation. Look at Dak Prescott coming in. Look at the situation in Seattle with Russell Wilson. He came in the same time they gave somebody $25 million.
The Giants are going to have to do it with one of their guys.
Look at the Giants. How about Washington? So if it's about winning, don't punish the team for your mistake in the front office.
Can I also ask you a question about Zach Wilson?
Sure.
Does he have a piss whistle? Because I was told he had a piss whistle, and I see a lot of flutters. They were talking about this on the broadcast too. Is it bad mechanics?
Trying to all right, I'm going to try not to get too technical.
No, I mean, get as technical as you want to.
When they say a quarterback spins the ball, right? It takes a specific skill to be able to throw a ball that looks like a perfect spiral on an arc, right? So when you see that fade, how it goes up and down, it doesn't flutter, right? Spinning it because it takes that perfect arc. A lot of quarterbacks who have cannons for arms can't throw that touch pass over the top of one guy and drop it in the bucket, as you would hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's not their thing. When they try to do it, because the ball doesn't spin as much, it flutters because you're almost throwing like a shot put instead of spinning it. So that's why some of his passes look that way. He's trying to throw it with touch. He's trying to throw it with arc, and it doesn't have the spin to look as pretty as when Tua throws that ball. No matter where Tua throws it, whether it's touch, whether it's a rifle, it has a nice spiral to it. So that's the technical definition of it.
Yeah, it's like an overloaded laundry machine. You know, you throw too much in the washer, all of a sudden it goes.
Why?
Right? You gotta have it perfect. Have that cylindrical spin.
Brittany.
What? Don't do that. That's how you do it.
This man, in the course of almost 10 years, has ruined all of my football credibility.
That's not fair.
You just compared
-1
something that I broke down,
mm-hmm.
right, in technical terms, so that people could understand why some of these touch passes or long passes flutter.
Right.
Uh-huh. And you compared it to a washing machine.
You understand?
How are these people going to take me serious?
But the point is they
no, Brittany, do not fall for it. I cannot believe this.
It makes sense.
I cannot.
Sometimes people need help. People need help. They need analogies, Leroy. He's just helping you out.
No, that's not.
And everyone doesn't take him seriously, but they take you seriously. Oh, there's Leroy with his, fascinating, perfect explanations, and then Tobin's here to,
I'm here for the dum-dums.
Yeah, to make it an analogy for people who didn't understand what you were saying.
No, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, have you ever tried to get a washing machine through a bigger load of laundry, and all of a sudden it goes too much, right? It'll get through it, but it's not going to be the prettiest. But when you have the perfect balance there in the washing machine, that's a perfect spiral. Football.
And then you just tee Smeathan up. He really thinks we come here to take him seriously. I didn't understand. Dolphin Case, stop lying! Stop lying! Why are you guys egging him on?
What do you mean? You guys get it, right? Did anybody not get it? We all got Leroy. You know?
Why? I'm just they say, hey man, why don't you do this or that? I said, my career went to die. This is where my professionalism in my career about a sport I love just went to die.
You ever try and throw a comforter in the washing machine?
No.
Okay. It's tough to balance.
For you jackasses out there who says Leroy doesn't wash clothes, when your washing machine flutters like that, you just go and move the clothes around.
Right.
Until it doesn't flutter. That's it.
Just Stunt Steve says, as dumb as Tobin usually sounds, he's not wrong here.
Yeah. Jennifer, thanks for coming to my defense. Kinda. Oh my God.
Actually, our read's not for another hour, but you should go to A&T Dry Cleaners. I bet you he knows exactly. I bet Ara knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, they do comforters, but they got a bigger.
Yeah, they got
machines.
the industrial size. Like when you got A&T Dry Cleaners facility, you could probably throw like, I don't know, you could probably put a hotel's worth of comforters in the machine.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know.
You can't.
But I'm just saying, like they got themselves a real chooch when it comes to the washing machine. In my simple, humble washing machine, you know, if I throw in a big load of laundry, so it's going to flutter down the field.
Hey, let me tell you something about socks. I don't know if my washing machine eats socks, but Big Spoon eats socks, right? It's like a death match. 2 socks enter, 1 sock comes out, right? And I say, hey, when or they end up with Fonz or Rebecca. So here's what I did. I bought socks that have L and R on them. Right?
You're having trouble keeping up?
And I'll be damned if I didn't open up a socks that she washed and it was L and L.
No, that happens.
I'm like,
Jennifer tried to like explain to us that it goes somewhere, and I don't know. She sounded like there was like Narnia in your
right, like underneath the yes, left and right. I will show you the next break. I will bring an L and an R, and then I'll open up another pair, and for some reason there's an R and an R, but I haven't found the L and the L yet to put them back together. Why do you need directions on socks? So I can get 2 socks back. Otherwise, I'm going to get just 2 black socks that don't match.
You need to put like serial numbers on your socks.
Yes. Scan them. I need a QR code for each sock. So boop, boop. Okay, match.